Have you ever felt jealousy creep in, even when you didn't want it to? Or found yourself comparing your journey to someone else's, wondering why they seem to have what you want? Jealousy is a deeply human experience, but it often leaves us feeling helpless, frustrated, or even ashamed. But what if jealousy wasn't just a negative emotion, but a powerful mirror that reflected something deeper inside you? What if understanding it could lead to profound personal transformation? In today's video, we'll dive into the roots of jealousy and envy, why they arise, what they reveal about your inner world, and how you can begin to break free from their grip. We'll explore the hidden messages that jealousy carries, how it intertwines with your twin flame journey, and steps you can take to move from a place of inadequacy to a place of power and clarity. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand jealousy, you'll begin to see it as a tool for self-discovery and personal growth. Instead of letting it control your emotions, you'll learn how to harness its lessons and turn it into fuel for your own spiritual evolution. Ready to take that step? Stick with us until the end. You don't want to miss this. If there's anything you'd like us to explore on any topic, leave a comment below and we'll create content just for you. And if this message resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps support our channel and spread this wisdom to those who need it. Let's get started. Number 1. The karmic lesson behind jealousy and envy. Jealousy is more than just an uncomfortable emotion. It is a reflection of a deep karmic lesson that has followed you into this incarnation. If you find yourself struggling with jealousy, whether in the context of a twin flame, a karmic partner, a soulmate, or even friendships and career aspirations, it signals an unresolved wound that requires healing. At its core, jealousy arises when you feel threatened by the possibility of losing something or someone you cherish, fearing that another person or situation may take it away. This feeling of insecurity stems from the illusion of lack, the belief that love, attention, or success is limited, and if someone else receives it, there may not be enough left for you. It is crucial to distinguish between jealousy and envy, as they stem from different emotional triggers, yet both serve as lessons in your spiritual growth. Envy occurs when you desire something that someone else possesses, feeling a sense of inadequacy because you do not have it. For example, if you witness a joyful family dynamic and feel sadness or resentment because your own experience lacks that harmony, you are grappling with envy. Jealousy, on the other hand, arises when you fear losing what you already have. Imagine you are in a romantic relationship and your partner's time and energy are divided between their work, friendships, children, or even their personal interests. If you feel uneasy or resentful because their attention is not solely focused on you, you're experiencing jealousy. Interestingly, jealousy and envy can occur simultaneously, intertwining in a way that reveals profound karmic wounds. Consider a scenario where your former partner has moved on while you remain single. You may feel envious of their new relationship, longing for the love and companionship they have found. At the same time, you may experience jealousy, feeling a pang of pain knowing that the attention, affection, and connection you once shared with them are now being given to someone else. These emotions are not mere reactions to external circumstances. They are invitations for self-reflection and healing. Anytime you feel a sense of lack, insecurity, or unworthiness triggered by another person's actions, it is a sign that you are being called to address a karmic lesson. These emotions surface not to punish you, but to guide you toward inner balance, self-acceptance, and a deeper understanding of your spiritual journey. Healing begins when you shift your focus inward, recognizing that love, success, and fulfillment are not finite resources that can be taken from you, but energies that you can cultivate within yourself. By acknowledging and working through jealousy and envy, you free yourself from karmic cycles, allowing your soul to evolve and experience relationships from a place of security, wholeness, and abundance. Before we move forward, Take a moment to reflect on how jealousy or envy has shown up in your own life. Have you ever felt threatened by the possibility of losing something or someone? Or perhaps you've longed for something that seemed just out of reach? These emotions are not here to hurt you. They are here to teach you. Recognizing them is the first step toward healing and growth. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your experience in the comments below, or if this message resonates with you, type "I choose healing and inner peace" to affirm your commitment to growth. Your words may inspire someone else on their journey. Now, let's dive deeper into understanding how to heal these karmic lessons and free yourself from emotional suffering. Number 2. Uncovering the root cause of jealousy and envy, a path to healing. The first and most crucial step in overcoming jealousy and envy is self-inquiry. Why do I feel this way? Every emotional response carries a deeper story, a karmic lesson waiting to be understood. Jealousy and envy are not just fleeting emotions. They are symptoms of unresolved wounds buried within the subconscious. Like ripples on the surface of a lake, these emotions hint at something stirring in the depths. Until we address the true source, they will continue to manifest in different forms, creating patterns of emotional distress and dissatisfaction. Take envy, for example. Imagine you have worked tirelessly toward a goal, putting in years of dedication and effort. Finally, your hard work pays off. You receive an award, a promotion, or some form of public recognition. As you stand on stage, basking in your achievement, you glance around and notice others celebrating with their loved ones. Some are embraced by family members, others have partners beaming with pride, and friends cheering from the sidelines. You, however, are alone. A pang of envy rises within you. Why does this feeling emerge at a moment that should be filled with joy? It is not the success itself that triggers the emotion, but rather the absence of something deeper, emotional connection and validation. The envy you feel is not just about wanting what others have. It is a reflection of an inner void. You begin to wonder, why don't I have someone to share this moment with? Why is there no one by my side to celebrate my victory? Am I not worthy of both success and love? This emotional reaction stems from an underlying wound, the belief that you are unworthy of both personal achievement and deep emotional support. Somewhere along your journey, a subconscious narrative may have taken root, convincing you that success must come at the cost of love, or that you are undeserving of both recognition and emotional fulfillment. Envy is not merely about longing for what others have. It is a mirror reflecting your own fears of inadequacy and feelings of being unloved. But here is the truth. You are worthy of both success and love. You are not alone in your journey, even if it sometimes feels that way. By recognizing the root of your envy, you can begin to shift the narrative. Healing starts with acknowledging that your achievements do not define your worth. Your inherent value comes from within. When you address the core wound, rather than suppressing the emotion, you allow yourself to attract the love and support you desire. Understanding the root of jealousy and envy is not about self-judgment. It is about self-awareness. Each time you feel these emotions arise, take a moment to go beyond the surface. Ask yourself, what belief is this feeling exposing? What lesson is my soul trying to teach me? When you begin to see these emotions as guides rather than burdens, you step into a place of empowerment. Healing is not about eliminating emotions, it is about transforming them into wisdom. Number 3, the true nature of jealousy, a reflection of self-worth. Jealousy is often misunderstood. Many believe it arises from a lack of self-love, but in reality, it is deeply tied to one's sense of self-worth. At its core, jealousy is not about another person's presence in your partner's life. It is about how you perceive yourself in relation to them. It is the silent voice whispering, "Am I enough? Am I truly valued?" Consider this scenario. Your partner has a close friend of the opposite sex, someone they were once romantically involved with. Every time they interact, an unsettling feeling rises within you. Your mind races with thoughts. What if there are lingering feelings? What if I'm being compared? What if they realize I'm not as interesting, attractive, or special? You convince yourself that this person is a threat to your relationship, that their presence could lead to betrayal or abandonment. But the real threat is not external, it is internal. It is not about them. It is about your own insecurities and the unresolved wounds that resurface in moments of doubt. You might tell yourself, I'm afraid my partner doesn't love me enough. But if you dig deeper, you will find that the real fear is not about love. It is about worthiness. The underlying belief might sound something like this. What if I am not enough? What if my partner wakes up one day and sees through me? What if they discover that I am not as lovable, desirable, or irreplaceable as I wish to be? This fear stems from past experiences of abandonment, rejection, or feeling unworthy of love, shaping the way you perceive relationships today. Jealousy is a mirror, reflecting the areas within yourself that still seek healing. It is not about controlling your partner's actions or eliminating external threats. It is about confronting the hidden doubts that whisper you are not enough. True healing begins when you shift the focus inward, recognizing that your worth is not dependent on comparison or validation from others. The next time jealousy arises, pause and ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to show me about myself? What belief is being triggered? When you begin to see jealousy as a messenger rather than an enemy, you reclaim your power. You move from insecurity to confidence, from fear to self-assurance, and from comparison to the deep knowing that you are already enough. Number 4, healing jealousy and envy through self-validation. If you have ever been betrayed in a relationship, you understand the deep emotional wound that infidelity can leave behind. The pain of being cheated on is not just about the betrayal itself. It reinforces a subconscious belief that you are not valuable enough to be loved faithfully. Over time, this belief embeds itself in your psyche, creating a lingering fear of abandonment. Each time you feel jealousy arise, it is not merely a reaction to the present moment, but a resurfacing of past wounds that have yet to be fully healed. Many people mistakenly view jealousy as a natural response to protect their relationship. However, jealousy is not a shield. It is a trauma response. It is the mind's way of saying, I have been hurt before, and I fear it will happen again. When left unaddressed, jealousy can create cycles of insecurity, doubt, and emotional turmoil, ultimately preventing you from experiencing the deep, unconditional love you desire. Some believe that jealousy is only triggered by their twin flame, but in reality, the twin flame connection is designed to bring buried wounds to the surface. It acts as a mirror, reflecting your deepest fears, insecurities, and unresolved issues of self-worth. If jealousy arises within your twin flame journey, it is not a sign that the connection is flawed. It is a sign that your twin is fulfilling their spiritual role. They are showing you the parts of yourself that still need healing, forcing you to confront the belief that your worth is conditional or dependent on external validation. This realization is an opportunity for profound transformation. Instead of resisting or suppressing feelings of jealousy, allow them to guide you inward. Ask yourself, what is this emotion revealing about my self-perception? What past experiences have shaped this fear? The more you validate your own worth, the less you will seek reassurance from others. Healing jealousy does not come from controlling external circumstances, but from cultivating self-validation. When you deeply believe in your own worth, you no longer need external proof to confirm it. The fear of abandonment dissolves because you recognize that no one else can determine your value. You are already whole, complete, and worthy of love. Your twin flame is not here to break you, but to awaken you. The pain of jealousy is simply the call to heal, to rise above old wounds, and to step into the truth that your love, your presence, and your essence are more than enough. Imagine a woman named Sarah who has been in a loving relationship for years. But every time her partner interacts with an attractive co-worker, a wave of insecurity washes over her. She trusts him, yet she worries, am I enough? What if he finds someone better? One day, when her partner mentions attending a work event with this co-worker, her anxiety spikes. She realizes it's not the co-worker she fears. It's the old belief that she isn't worthy of lasting love. A past betrayal left her feeling that love is fragile and that she must constantly prove her worth to avoid being abandoned. But then, she shifts her perspective. Instead of seeking reassurance, she asks herself, what if my worth isn't defined by comparison? What if I am already enough? Each time jealousy surfaces, she reminds herself that her value is not dependent on anyone else's actions. Over time, her fears fade, and she feels more secure, not because her partner changed, but because she did. This is the power of self-validation. True healing happens when you stop looking outward for proof of your worth and start embracing the truth that you are already enough, without conditions, without comparison, and without fear. Number 5. Practical steps to overcome jealousy. Jealousy is a natural emotion, but when left unchecked, it can create inner turmoil and strain relationships. Instead of resisting or suppressing it, consider these practical steps to process and heal your emotions with greater awareness and self-compassion. Step 1. Acknowledge and accept your feelings. The first step in overcoming jealousy is to recognize and accept it without judgment. Often people either deny their feelings or shame themselves for experiencing them, but this only deepens the inner conflict. Instead, allow yourself to observe the jealousy as it arises. Rather than labeling it as bad, see it as an opportunity for self-growth. Acknowledging your emotions without resistance prevents them from festering beneath the surface. Step 2. Self-validation. Jealousy can trigger insecurity, fear, or even a sense of inadequacy. Instead of ignoring or dismissing these emotions, validate them. Give yourself permission to feel without guilt. For instance, you can tell yourself, I feel jealous because my twin flame is giving attention to someone else. This makes me feel hurt and insecure. It's okay to feel this way right now. How can I comfort and support myself in this moment? By affirming your emotions, you remove the shame surrounding them and create space for healing. Step 3. Engage in self-soothing techniques. Once you have acknowledged and validated your emotions, it's important to actively soothe yourself. This could include journaling your thoughts to gain clarity, meditating to calm your mind, or using positive affirmations to reframe your perspective. Physical gestures of self-care, such as placing a hand over your heart, deep breathing, or even giving yourself a comforting embrace, can help ease emotional distress. Your body responds to these acts of kindness, reinforcing feelings of safety and reassurance. Step 4. Reassure your inner self. Jealousy often stems from a deep-seated fear of loss or abandonment. Your ego perceives a threat and activates a defensive response. Instead of allowing this fear to take control, consciously reassure yourself with self-affirming statements. A powerful way to reframe your emotions is through compassionate self-talk. Body, I understand why you feel this way. I hear you. Thank you for trying to protect me. But I am safe, and I will take care of you. By regularly affirming your inner security, you teach yourself to respond with love instead of fear. Step 5. Let go of the need for control. One of the most profound realizations in overcoming jealousy is understanding that you cannot control others, only how you respond to them. Trying to manipulate circumstances or people will only lead to more frustration. Instead, focus on regulating your nervous system and shifting your perspective. Breathe deeply, release tension, and remind yourself that your worth and happiness are not dependent on external validation. By choosing to respond with inner stability and trust, you break free from the grip of jealousy and embrace emotional freedom. Healing from jealousy is not about eliminating the emotion altogether. It's about transforming how you engage with it. Each time jealousy arises, see it as an invitation to deepen your self-awareness, nurture yourself with compassion, and reclaim your personal power. Healing is not a single moment, but an ongoing journey, one that requires patience, self-awareness, and compassion. Recognizing jealousy as a symptom of deeper wounds is the first step toward transforming it into an opportunity for personal growth. Instead of seeing it as a flaw, view it as a signal guiding you toward areas that need healing and self-acceptance. Every time you acknowledge your emotions with kindness rather than judgment, you take another step toward emotional freedom and inner security. If you are ready to step into this journey of healing, declare it to the universe by leaving a comment below. I am ready to heal. Let this affirmation be a powerful commitment to yourself. And if this message spoke to your heart, help spread its light, like, share, and pass it on to others who may need it. There's more wisdom waiting for you, so keep watching. The next video on your screen may hold exactly what you need to hear. See you there.